In 2 Timothy 3:1, the Apostle Paul said, "But understand this, that in the last days, dangerous times of great stress and trouble will come, difficult days that will be hard to bear." How does this influence us today, as Paul foretold, regarding the latter days? Let us examine the current state of our planet. People are experiencing a tremendous deal of stress and difficulty as a result of the various crises that the globe is now facing. Some examples of these crises are the COVID-19 pandemic, climate change, political instability, economic uncertainty, and social injustice. People all around the globe are feeling an increased level of dread and anxiety as a direct result of the rising trend of violence, which includes acts of terrorism, mass shootings, and hate crimes, among other types of violent crimes. Over the course of the last 10 years, there has been a surge in the number of extremist organizations and ideologies, which constitutes a risk to the peace and stability that exists in our urban areas. There are a rising split between individuals of various political affiliations, cultural origins, and socio-economic classes, which leads to disputes and tensions. This divide is a result of both polarization and division, disinformation and false news from even our most reputable news sites. The proliferation of misinformation and fake news on social media and other platforms has resulted in widespread misunderstanding and distrust among individuals, which in turn drives tensions and conflicts. Excessive use of technology, such as cell phones, social media, and video games, has been linked to addiction as well as concerns with mental health, which is currently causing stress and other problems. The rising rates of mental health problems such as anxiety, depression, and suicide are a direct result of the high amounts of stress and strain that individuals are subjected to in today's contemporary society. The crisis in mental health reflects this. Deforestation, pollution, and climate change are just a few examples of the environmental problems that have arisen as a direct result of human activity, which has led to the creation of ecological crises that put the very existence of humanity in jeopardy. Economic inequality, the rising disparity between the affluent and the poor, as well as the concentration of wealth in the hands of a few, has caused social and economic tensions, which might lead to instability and war. Economic inequality, decline in morality, the weakening of core moral principles, such as honesty, compassion, and respect, has contributed to a decrease in social trust and collaboration, which has the potential to tear at the foundation of society. Next video, we will talk about lovers of self, narcissistic, self-focused. Thank you for listening. Like and subscribe to Grace to Prophecy.